I'm Duncan Ford, Managing Director of Perseus Land and Developments. Perseus is a developer and facilitator of bespoke residential accommodation for people with both emerging and acute care needs, such as the development we're filming at today here in Cambridge, together with complementary uses. Because land and property represents Perseus's core business, rather than being an ancillary function of it, we very much see it as our role in life to embrace and to manage the inherent risks that our operating partners are either unwilling or unable to accept themselves, which in turn enables them to concentrate on their core business, which is looking after people. The key to this lies partly in our willingness to buy sites unconditionally on planning consent and larger sites for mixed-use development, which greatly broadens the range of opportunities that we're able to buy and develop on behalf of our operating partners. Secondly, we are very flexible in terms of how we procure our development projects, depending on what our operating partners ultimately want. We're able to procure new projects nationwide, either on a leasehold or freehold basis, or as part of multi-site portfolios. From a landowner's perspective, we're happy to buy sites either unconditionally on planning consent, subject to planning consent, or to procure them on a joint venture basis, whereby we typically share the developer's profit with the landowner. I have personally obtained planning consent for over 50 projects throughout my career, and whilst I've been to appeal 3 times, I've never ultimately failed. Much of this success can be attributed to employing some of the very best planning consultants and architects around, but also our very consultative approach to the modern planning system. This means staging public consultation events, irrespective of whether planning officers actually ask us to do so, speaking personally at planning committee meetings, and perhaps above all, engaging with objectors or potential objectors, no matter how hard this might seem at the time. I personally have over 20 years experience in the healthcare development sector, which has seen me acquire, obtain planning consent for and develop over 50 projects from Exeter to Edinburgh, including the provision of over 3,500 care home bed spaces. This experience, combined with the very considerable resources of Barwood Capital, which has over £150 million to invest in new property development projects, makes Perseus a very substantial player in the healthcare development sector. If you are a healthcare operator, do please let us have details of your requirements, as we are very happy to proactively source new opportunities and developments in the areas where you are seeking representation. If you are a landowner or agent, do please get in touch with any new opportunities you might have. We'll be happy to respond with our initial thoughts within 24 hours. We are also happy to retain agents in relation to opportunities we're not previously aware of, and we can discuss fees on a site-by-site basis. Thank you for your time today, and please feel free to browse the Perseus website while I get back to buying more fine development sites like the one we're filming at today. Thank you very much for your time.